matter where in the world you live, chances are you live in some sort of neighborhood, whether it's made up of mansions, castles, shacks, or somewhere in between. I suspect we're in the somewhere in between world in Northern California. We live just north of Eureka, Humboldt Bay, and Arcata, in the quaint little village of McKinleville, population 15,000. Our place is on School Road, less than a mile from Highway 101. We built a lot of the house ourselves. However, this is a sort of small-town travelogue, so onward. Let's follow the Google map to our first scenic view. A short block down the street, we turn to the south and walk another 2 blocks to what I call the ranch. From here, you can see the Pacific Ocean in the distance. But where are the cattle? They must be hiding out. Just below us, you can see Highway 101 with the Mad River running nearby. And here's a news flash. Last March 11th, a huge tsunami in Japan came our way. It actually came right up that river, and as you can see by this video, it was only about 3 feet high, but still caused a sensation. Near the river, you can see the ocean. It's just beyond those dunes. In the distant mist to the south, you'll find Arcata, Humboldt Bay, and Eureka. And yes, this is a cattle ranch, but most of the occupants are in the upper pasture. Now back to civilization and this fairly new development across School Road from us. Moving further down the street leads to an overlook of our next venue. These nearby woods hide a secret. Fern forest that also contains a sacred Indian waterfall. Mill Creek is usually overflowing, but this winter's drought has cut the usual cascade. Pretty though, right? Now I'll race you back to the house to point out a few more simply fascinating corners of our neighborhood. We have to go upstairs to check out our next vista. Right this way to the balcony. Here we are, and I wanted to take a look off this way. Just beyond that development is our ranch. Across School Road and within those woods is that sacred Indian waterfall. But what I wanted to show you from here is our own 6-screen Mill Creek Cinema about 100 yards away. Nearly a decade ago, when we first moved here, I produced and narrated a video from its first survey through the total excavation and construction to threading that first film into the giant projectors. I was paid in tickets, and when they were gone, I never went back. Unfortunately, the auditorium seating was designed for theater, not film. We'd rather watch the Dish and Netflix on our own TV. I say we, that's wife Christine, daughter Frederica, and myself. Oh, Fred does go once in a while. Next, we go up our street, just beyond the cinema, to Mill Creek Shopping Center. It's about a block away from the house, and it's made up of the Health Sport Gym, Rite Aid Drugs, and Kmart, which you know is really Sears. There's a Denny's, and of course, a McDonald's. And we take our 2 doggies to the animal hospital across the street. But about Ray's Food Place, it's a beautiful food store and so near, but with the highest food prices in Humboldt County. We usually shop in Eureka at Winco and Costco, and purchase incidentals at Safeway. Over a half-century ago, this McKinleville Center parking lot was a park with a huge lawn. It's where yours truly, KVIQ TV's Captain Humboldt, officiated at an Easter egg roll. Wow and double wow. Probably of more interest, the center contains what is reputed to be the world's tallest, largest totem pole. At 160 feet, it's 500 years old. Please note the extension on top to qualify for the record. Besides the Safeway, there's the small post office, a few shops, an Ace Hardware, and a Bank of America. On the way south on Central to our place, I'd like to point out Naveen's with possibly the world's best hamburgers, and nearly a mile of shops including Papa Murphy's, our favorite pizzeria. We'll find several car dealers. McKinleville has many churches, including the largest, this Mormon church. Across Central is Miller's Nursery, which supplies most of the plants for Christine's garden. Continuing south on Central, here's our small medical center. It houses our dentist, MD, and nurse practitioner who help keep us healthy. There's Lima's Professional Pharmacy. I always want to ask if there's an amateur one. Coffee lovers will love Sutter's Mud. Next door is McKinleville's service office. They take care of our water supply, sewage, etc. Nearby is a Thomas True Value. Yes, we have 2 hardware stores. Finally, we made it back to School Road at Central Avenue. And there's our Shell station with the highest gas prices in the nation. High time to go to the beach. So we drive right past our place. The ocean is only about a mile from the house, but we need to turn north on 101 to enter Clam Beach. Here, wife Christine and the Reverend Richard Taylor exercise our blue tick walker, Miss Daisy, and our Kelpie, Babette, and take about a 2-mile walk themselves. This morning finds a really dreary, chilly winter day. While they walk and run the dogs on the beach, yours truly takes to the highway's bike lane with my walker. I hope you can understand why.
Due to my post-cancer medication, I'm a little wobbly and it's a lot easier to take my walks rolling along on the pavement.
Just awkward for me to walk on sand. It keeps me steady and sports a seat for resting and a trunk for junk. And now a last few words about the building boom in McKinleville. Just a block away from us is School Ridge Subdivision. In spite of the economy, houses keep going up and people keep buying them. Why do folks want to live in this quaint village? Because it's bounded on the west with beautiful seascapes and surrounded on the other sides by redwoods. We're comfortable here, and Chris has a beautiful garden to keep her busy. We hope you love your neighborhood as we love McKinleville. Thanks for joining us.